Many of you are taking notes. It's very flattering for a keynote speaker. But let me tell you something. 2 or 3 days from now, if you still have your notes, if you review them, you will go and look at them and you'll say, thank God, no pun intended, thank God that they brought Guy in to speak. Because until I heard him speak, we were going to create a piece of crap church. Guy took the log out of my eyes. He removed the scales from my eyes. He said we need to create a patent pending, curve jumping, paradigm shifting, new kind of church. I didn't realize that until I heard his speech. That's the problem with the keynote speech. Right now you're thinking, wow, jump curves, what a brilliant insight. 2 days from now you'll think, duh. Compared to what? Stay on the same curve and die? So, I want to take you from the 50,000 foot view to the 5,000 foot view. We're going from B-1 bomber to A-10 warthog, okay? These are the qualities that make up great innovation. It's called dicey. First quality is great innovation is deep. Lots of feature, lots of power. You have anticipated what your customers need as they come up the power curve. This is an example. This is a sandal made by Reef. It's called a fanning. In that circled orange area is a metal clip. The purpose of that metal clip is to double the depth and functionality of that sandal, because that metal clip opens beer bottles. This sandal has twice the functionality of any sandal in the world. That's a very deep sandal. I stands for intelligent. You look at it, you say, well, somebody was anticipating what I need. This is a Panasonic flashlight. I don't know about you, but at my house, we have a big jar full of batteries. And we have a big drawer full of flashlights. And the batteries don't fit the flashlights. Because the batteries that did fit the flashlights were put in the flashlights and used and then thrown away. Panasonic figured out this is a problem, so they made a flashlight that takes 3 sizes of batteries. Triples the probability you have the right size battery. That's intelligence. C stands for complete. Great products are complete. Great churches are complete. It has good daycare, right? Because let's just be honest, it's not bad for an hour or 2 on the weekend to get rid of your kids. A Lexus is not just the steel and the rubber and the glass and the leather. It's the totality of the Lexus experience, particularly after sales. A software product that is complete is not just the digital download. It's the digital download, the online forum, the manuals, the support, and the revisions to the software. It's the totality of the experience. The first E stands for elegance. Elegance is about great design. Thin, easy to use, intuitive. You take it home, you plug it in, it works. It's not you take it home, you plug it in, you go on the internet and look for the manual. Elegance, elegance. And the last E is emotive. Great products generate strong emotions. You love them or you hate them. You love a Harley or you hate a Harley. So, as you are trying to jump curves with your churches, ask yourself, are we creating something that's deep, intelligent, complete, elegant, and emotive? Is it a dicey church? The fifth thing is stolen from Bobby McFerrin. He had a great song, Don't Worry, Be Happy. What innovators do is don't worry, be crappy. This is a sketch of a Macintosh 128K shipped in 1984. It had 128K of RAM. We thought that was an ocean of RAM. Thanks to my efforts, there was no software. There was also no hard disk, which is okay, because if you don't have software, what would you copy onto the hard disk? There's no slots, no color. It was a piece of crap, but it was a revolutionary piece of crap. And I learned something very important. If we had waited for chips to be cheap enough and fast enough and full-page color display created for everything, we would have never shipped. The world would have passed us by. Right? So, the way it works in technology is we ship and then we test. Other than life sciences. So, what I'm telling you is, when you have jump curves, when you have something that's dicey, don't wait for the perfect world. Get it out there. Because you will never create perfection until you hit the actual consumer. They're going to tell you things you never anticipated. They're going to find problems you never, and they're also going to find great things you never anticipated. You cannot do it and make it perfect. Get it out there. I am not telling you to ship crap, okay? I'm telling you to ship something that's jumped curves with elements of crappiness to it. The sixth thing is to not be afraid of polarizing people. The concept of a church that appeals to everybody is mission impossible. The concept of a product that appeals to everybody is mission impossible. If you try to create something that appeals to everybody, every age, social economic group, sexual orientation, everything, if you try to create this perfect thing, you will end up with mediocrity. Right? This is a sketch of a Toyota Scion XB. It's a sketch because I cannot bring myself to put a picture up there. Now, there are two reactions. How many of you own a Toyota Scion XB? I just need to know how many people are going to insult. Okay. So, same people who use Windows. We're beginning to see a trend here. Now, when you look at the Toyota Scion XB, you can have one of two reactions. If you're like these people, you're 25 years old, golden retriever, you have skis, you have a mountain bike, you have snowboard, you say, ah, cool car, a great car. It's good for me and my golden retriever and my mountain bike. I love this car. You're 55 years old with 4 children. You look at a Toyota Scion XB and you say, my God, Toyota, with all the money that you have, why did you hire someone who got fired from Volvo to do something? Now, the point here is that the Scion XB is not for me. It's for people with a mountain bike and a golden retriever. If they had tried to create a car that's good for me and them, it would have been mediocre. I am not saying that you should intentionally upset people or anger people, but I'm telling you that if you create something great, you will create controversy. And it is okay. It is better that you create people who love your stuff and hate your stuff than everybody be indifferent to your stuff. That is the worst case scenario. Number 7 is stolen from Chairman Mao, although I fail to see how he ever really implemented this. It is to let 100 flowers blossom. It means that at the start of a revolution of innovation, you may find a very interesting phenomenon that people who were not your intended audience love your church. And you may even find that they're using your church in ways that you've never anticipated. And lots of people and companies freak out when this happens. Oh my God, the wrong people are using our products and buying them in large quantities. What shall we do? Let us have another off-site at the Ritz-Carlton Hampton Bay. Let's hire the meeting facilitator again. Something is wrong. My advice, if this ever happens to you, well, if you were a commercial entity, I would tell you, take the money. In your field, take the members.